When I turned 25, I was depressed, I was sad, I was crying, I was going through a lot. This year, turning 26, things were honestly no different on the surface. A month before my birthday, I found out that my boss posted my job position. Yeah, that's right, my job. The thing that's keeping me afloat. For the entire month, when I found out what my boss was doing, I woke up every single day with crippling anxiety. I'd go to work, get off my ride, and just feel it in my stomach. My stomach was turning, anxiety ran through me, I couldn't even shake it. But as I got closer to my birthday, something shifted. I stopped panicking, I stopped trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. And I realized something. I am putting in my 100%, I am doing my best, and if anything happens after that, I can't really. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and if it's not, it's not. And that's it. For the first time in a long time, I was at peace. In the middle of chaos, I was 100% at peace. This was new to me. That's not something that I usually experience. I'm usually the person with crippling anxiety, going through a lot, depressed, sad, crying, but not this time. So that's what I want to share about turning 26 and learning to be at peace in the middle of chaos. So on my birthday, this is what I actually got up to. My birthday started early. I woke up and I went for a run early in the morning. Just me, moving my body, clearing my head. Then I came back, stretched a little bit, and got ready for the day I planned for myself. First, I went to a painting studio. I absolutely love painting. I love drawing. That was actually a passion of mine growing up, and it kind of still is. I wanted to feel 16 again, sitting in my dad's house, sketching and designing, creating something just for me, something that had nothing to do with making anybody else happy. It was just peace, and I wanted to feel like that again. So I went and I painted 2 hours. I had no idea what I was doing or what I was going to create. I just kind of figured it out on the spot. And when I was done, I was actually really proud of my painting. It was my first time painting in years, and it came out looking pretty okay. After that, I went out for dinner. I took myself to a really fancy restaurant. It was beautiful, it was calm, it was peaceful, and there were also paintings there. It was just me and Van Gogh for dinner. I was the last client there, so I felt a little bit awkward, and I felt like I was kind of inconveniencing the staff, which is a feeling I usually have most of the time. I'm always so considerate of everybody around me, and I forget that I deserve to take space too. So I pushed through that feeling, and I took some photos of myself with my tripod, and I settled in. Now for my starter, I had these tortilla chips that came with 3 different sides, absolutely delicious. Then I had this incredible cocktail. It had marshmallows, chocolates, it tasted amazing. I've never really had anything like that, and it was really good. Then I had some grilled lasagna, and that was pretty good. Now I was thinking, I'm done, I'm probably gonna head home and just let the staff close the restaurant. And lo and behold, the staff came out with the cake singing happy birthday to me. I was so happy. I was feeling a little lonely and a little sad that I wasn't celebrating my birthday with my siblings or my family or any friends. But having these random people, complete strangers, come up to me and sing a happy birthday, it really put a smile on my face. It was pretty cool. So shout out to 3 o'clock team. After dinner, I felt grateful. I felt at peace, and I'm so grateful. On my ride back home, I was smiling and just in disbelief of how the day went so really well and was completely different from my last birthday. But here's the thing, that anxiety that I spoke about, that anxiety that I felt for a whole month before my birthday, I needed to understand where the hell it was coming from. Why was I reacting so intensely to the idea of losing my job? Why was uncertainty hitting me so hard? So I started reading a book called The Mountain Is You. I bought it because I needed answers. I used to be someone who loved reading and self-introspection, but somewhere along the line, somewhere in this journey of being an adult, I just stopped. I wasn't bothered by it, but I needed to get back to that version of myself. And reading this book a few weeks before my birthday, it changed everything. It showed me exactly why I was reacting the way I was. The book helped me realize something. The thing that triggers my anxiety in every job, in every relationship, in every situation is the same thing. It's the fear of losing my freedom. The idea that if I lose this job, if the situation falls apart, then I'm never going to be free. I'm never going to have the money. I'm never going to be able to live the life that I want to live. And I immediately feel trapped. That fear of being trapped, of never being free, that's what gives me crippling anxiety. But here's what I figured out while reading the book. Freedom isn't what I thought it was. I used to think freedom was a number, a salary, the amount of money in your bank account, something tangible, that G-Wagon, that Range Rover, the fancy house. But that's all not freedom. Freedom is a feeling. It's waking up and knowing that I can do whatever I want with that day. I can wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning and nobody's going to question me. I can go to the gym the whole day. I can read at the beach. I can watch the sunset at whatever time that I want to go and watch the sunset. I can choose that life for myself. Freedom is the ability to wake up and know that I can afford my life, that I'm not dependent on a job, a person, a situation to survive, that I have options. So as a new 26-year-old realizing that I am closer to 30 than I am to 20, my biggest takeaway is this. I want freedom for myself. I don't want anybody telling me what to do, when to do it. I don't want anyone saying you need to be at work at 4 in the morning, you need to do this at this time, you need to work on that and do that. I want to do the work that I love. I want to wake up knowing I can afford my life. I want the freedom to choose how to spend my time. And I'm grateful that I figured this out at 26. I'm grateful that I'm starting to understand what gives me anxiety, what gives me peace, and I'm staying away from things that give me anxiety. That's turning 26 for me.